Taxi! Taxi! Taxi!
Ow!
Oh, I'm frightfully sorry.
2 bunches of violets trod in the mud, a full day's wages. Why don't you look where you're going?
Freddie, where's Lieutenant Taxi? Do you want me to catch pneumonia?
I'm sorry about that. I'll fetch a taxi right away. Sorry.
Oh, he's your son, is he? Well, if you'd done your duty by him as a mother should, you wouldn't let him spoil a poor girl's flowers and then run away without paying.
Go on about your business, my girl.
2 bunches of violets trod in the mud.
Taxi! Taxi!
I say, Captain, buy a flower off a poor girl.
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't any change.
I can change half a crown. Here, take this for 2pence.
What? Well, here's 3/8. That's the...
Thank you, sir.
Here, you be careful. Better give him a flower for it. There's a bloke there behind the pillar taking down every blessed word you're saying.
I ain't done nothing wrong by speaking to a gentleman. I've a right to sell flowers if I keep off the curb. I'm a respectable girl, so help me. I never even spoke to him except to ask him to buy a flower off me. Oh, sir, don't let him charge me. You don't know what it means to me. They take away my character and drive me on the streets for speaking to a gentleman.
Silly girl, what do you take me for?
I'm not Bible else, I never said
Shut up, shut up! Do I look like a policeman?
Then what'd you take down my words for? How do I know if you took me down right? You just show me what you wrote about me. Here, what's that? That ain't proper writing, I can't read that.
I can't. I say, Captain, buy a flower off a poor girl.
It's because I called him Captain. I meant no harm. Oh, sir, don't let him charge me for a word like that.
Charge? I make no charge. Really, sir, if you are a detective, there's no need to protect me against the molestations of young women until I ask you. Anyone could see that she meant no harm.
Heck, he's a gentleman. Look at his boots. And how are all your people down at Chelsea?
How do you know my people come from Chelsea?
Never mind, they do. And how do you come to be up so far east? You were born in Lisson Grove.
Ooh, and what harm is there in my leaving Lisson Grove? It wasn't fit for a pig to live in, and I had to pay 4 and 6 a week.
Live where you like, but stop that noise.
My dear, he can't touch you. You've a right to live wherever you please.
I'm a good girl, I am.
You know where I come from.
Hoxton.
But who said I didn't? Blimey, you know everything you do.
Yeah, anyway, he's probably wanting to do fortune cookies.
Cheltenham, Harrow, Cambridge, and India.
Why, quite right.
Blimey, he ain't a tech. He's a blooming busybody. That's what he is.
Well, tell me, sir, do you do this for a living and a music hall?
I hadn't thought of that. Perhaps I will someday.
He's no gentleman, he ain't, to interfere with a poor girl.
Well, excuse me for asking, but how do you do it?
Simple phonetics. The science of speech. That's my profession. Also my hobby. Anyone can spot an Irishman or a Yorkshireman by his brogue. Well, I can place a man within 6 miles. Within 2 miles inside of London, sometimes within a few streets.
You ought to be ashamed of himself, unmanly coward.
But is there a limit?
Oh, yes, but
Let him mind his own business and leave the poor girl.
woman! Cease this detestable boo-hooing at once, or else seek some other place of shelter.
I've a right to be here if I like. Same as you.
That's right.
A woman who utters such disgusting and depressing noises has no right to be anywhere. No right to live. Remember that you are a human being with a soul and the divine gift of articulate speech. That your native language is the language of Shakespeare and Milton and the Bible. And to send her crooning like a bilious pigeon.
Ow!
Look at her, a prisoner of the gutters, condemned by every syllable she utters. By right, she should be taken out and hung for the cold-blooded murder of the English tongue.
Ow!
Ow! Heavens, what a sound. This is what the British population calls an elementary education.
How come, sir? I think you'll pick a poor example.
Did I? Hear them down in Soho Square, dropping H's everywhere, speaking English any way they like. You, sir, did you go to school?
What do you take me for, a fool?
No one taught him tyke instead of type. Hear a Yorkshireman, or worse, hear a Cornishman converse. I'd rather hear a choir singing flat. Chickens cackling in a barn, just like this one.
God.
Good. I ask you, sir, what sort of word is that? Good. It's Al and Goon that keep her in her place. Not her wretched clothes and dirty face. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? This verbal class distinction by now should be antique. If you spoke a sheet or sir instead of the way you do, why you might be selling flowers too.
I bet you're fine.
And the Englishman's way of speaking absolutely classifies him. The moment he talks, he makes some other Englishman despise him. One common language, I'm afraid we'll never get. Oh, why can't the English learn to set a good example for people whose English is painful to your ears? The Scotch and the Irish leave you close to tears. There even now places where English completely disappears. In America, they haven't used it for years. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? Norwegians learn Norwegian, the Greeks are taught their Greek. In France, every Frenchman knows his language makes Z. The French never care what they do, actually, as long as they pronounce it properly. Arabians learn Arabian, the speed of summer lightning. The Hebrews learn it backwards, which is absolutely frightening. But use proper English, you're regarded as a freak. Oh, why can't the English? Why can't the English learn to speak? You see this creature here, with a curbstone English, the English that will keep her in the gutter till the end of her days? Well, sir, in 6 months' time, I could pass her up as a duchess at an embassy ball. I could even get her a job as a lady's maid or a shop assistant, which requires better English.
Yeah. What's that you say?
Yes, you squashed cabbage leaf. You disgrace to the noble architecture of these columns. You incarnate insult to the English language. I could pass you off as the Queen of Sheba.
Ow. You don't believe that now, Captain.
Anything is possible. You see, I myself am a student of the Indian dialects.
Are you? Do you know Colonel Pickering, author of Spoken Sanskrit?
I am Colonel Pickering. Who are you?
Henry Higgins, author of Higgins' Universal Alphabet.
I came from India to meet you.
I was going to India to meet you.
Well, I had you.
Pickering! Where are you staying?
Why, at the Carlton?
No, you're not. You're staying at 27A Wimpole Street. Come along with me. We'll have a job for supper.
Bye, flower, kind sir. I'm short for me lodging.
Liar. You said you could change half a crown.
You ought to be stuffed with nails, you ought. Here, take the whole bloomin' basket for 6pence.
The church. A reminder. Do you know, I've always been fascinated by the Indian dialects. I